So these are the new Cream Tea LT series, which is the more affordable range from Cream Tea guitars. And I'm really excited about them. Can you talk us through the new LT range?
Yeah, absolutely. So Cream Tea have just come out with a new range called the LT series. These guitars are basically designed for the everyday gigging, recording, and working musician, basically, because Cream Tea still have their custom shop range, you know, their premium instruments, but now they're introducing the brand and also their GX system at a more affordable price.
Yeah. And if you're not familiar with the GX system, that's the Guitar X pickup swapping system, where you can literally just take out the pickup and swap them. And we'll get to that a little bit later in this video because this whole system is amazing and it's really cool, but they all come with it. And that essentially means that you can now have one guitar that does so many different things. So as an example, I've got two humbuckers, the Cream the Crops, and you've got two Seymour Duncans, and you can have a whole range from Guitar X. So with that, I've got a Crossfire in Inferno Red Metallic, and I really love it. It's one of my favorite colors, and you can get this in a variety of colors that you can check out on the website. And you?
I've got the Polaris in Vintage White. So this is their classic sort of S-style shape, double cutaway, whereas yours is the offset shape, the Crossfire.
Yeah.
And yeah, they are really good value guitars. They are made overseas, and that is partly why they come at a more affordable price. But they are still QC'd here in the UK, just like the rest of the more expensive Cream Tea guitars.
And that's what makes them so special, is that you get the same quality from the upper end of the Cream Tea custom shop in this more affordable guitar, which is pretty great. So let's go through all the features, what they're made of, and what you've got access to, and then we'll talk about the playability and the pickups themselves. So in terms of materials for these guitars, they are both made of the same. As we mentioned before, they're different body shapes, and you have a variety of colors with them. So the body is made from poplar. You've got a beautiful roasted maple neck, and then a rosewood fretboard.
The neck profile is modern C, and I have to say the neck on these guitars are incredibly comfortable to play. That's been the biggest feedback we got from the teching team, is that the necks are just so easy to play. The rosewood fingerboard feels great. The profile is just super comfortable.
It really is, and it's not too wide, it's not too thin either, and I think the same thing. It just feels so nice in the hands, and I love the matching headstock.
Yes, so that's a unique thing with the with this LT range, is that they're all matching headstocks, which is great. So with the Crossfire, you've got the Inferno Red Metallic, Black Metallic, Graphite Metallic, and Aero Blue Metallic.
Yeah.
And as I said, all those come with a matching headstock.
They do, and you can check out all of those colors on the Cream Tea website, creamteacustomshop.com. And as for the Polaris, they come in slightly different colors.
Yes, so with the Polaris, you've got Black Metallic, Battleship Grey, three-tone sunburst, and this one here, which is Vintage White.
So let's move on to the electronics because they're pretty special. For starters, you've got one volume, one tone, and a three-way toggle. Both of these also have a push-pull as well.
So you got coil splitting options if you're using humbuckers for each humbucker, which is really nice.
And you've got the option of changing that with the Guitar X system that we mentioned earlier. So you can literally just take out these pickups and change them. So for this, I've got the Cream Tea package. So these are cream of the crop humbuckers, and I believe you've got the Seymour Duncan package.
Yes, so I've got the Jazz in the neck and the JB in the bridge, the classic Seymour Duncan duo.
So let's hear what they sound like. We'll start with yours on the Polaris and the Seymour Duncans, and then I'll give you mine. And as a little treat, we'll also swap the pickups so you can hear the Seymour Duncans in the Crossfire as well.
And the cool thing with buying either of these packages is that whether you get the Seymour Duncans or the Cream Tea package, you also get a Guitar X P90 pickup, which means that you can experiment yourself with pickup swapping with a P90.
That sounds so great. So what, you started on the bridge pickup?
Yeah, so I was using the JB in the bridge, and then I swapped over to the jazz in the neck.
Speaking of swapping, do you want to try the cream of the crops?
Why not?
There you go, you take those.
Yeah.
I'll have those.
Right, so this is the neck pickup.
I've got bridge here.
And, no, sorry, that was the neck pickup, this is the bridge pickup.
It's a really satisfying click.
Yeah.
Like when you go in, it's a really nice thunk.
Yeah, very easy to use. So let me switch up to a more bluesy tone.
It's amazing how many different characters you can get from these guitars just from swapping the pickups.
Yeah, I mean, that's the unique selling point of the Guitar X system is, these are the pickups that come with these packages, but Cream Tea also offer, single coils, P90s, a wide variety of different humbuckers. So, you start with these, but there's no limit. It's kind of whatever you want, and they offer all of the different variations, and they work with different brands as well, like Seymour Duncans, which is this guitar now. Yes. If you want even more, just to show even more versatility, if I go to a clean tone, we can go over coil splitting as well. So this is full humbucker. And now you've got
a split, yeah. So it's really nice not having to suddenly not pick up a different guitar to get a different tone with different pickups. You can just swap them out and you've got that tone straight away. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's perfect for the studio musician or the gigging musician. Instead of needing multiple guitars for one studio session, you can just swap out pickups and all of a sudden you've got a whole variety of different tones. You do. Do you want to try the Crossfire with Seymour Duncans? Yeah. As with all of these videos, whenever we have two guitars, I can never decide which one's my favorite. Because now that I'm looking at that one, I'm like, it looks so good. And then same with the Polaris here. I'm like, oh, the S shape is a personal favorite. But if you'd like to check out the full range and decide which one's your favorite, you can head to creamteacustomshop.com. And as of making this video, they are currently on pre-order. So make sure you get your pre-orders in now. If you'd like to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.